rising, shine bright deep inside you. When will you ever let it shine from within and cast all of your fears aside? You will see the light until that day comes.
Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Reviews. I'm your host, Future Keybearer. Today we will once again be journeying to Olympus Coliseum. Starting with Ven this time, who doesn't take long before running into Phil.
Hey, what you doing there?
Ah! I told you, I'm booked solid. N-O spells forget it. What? And who in Helicarnassus are you?
Well, at least this time mistaking the person is understandable. As we see a young Hercules rush over, excited to have signed up for a local tournament, we also see the person Phil was actually trying to avoid, Zach Fair. And yeah, technically they don't reveal this until the end of the level, but anybody who knows the character is going to be able to tell.
Look, we've been through this. I got 2 words for you. Student, teacher, ratio.
1, 2...
A perfect recreation of the face Herc made in the movie. But before Zach can make his case, the Unversed attack resulting in Ven, Herc, and Zach teaming up to take them on. Pure Kingdom Hearts right here. Afterwards, Phil decides to watch Herc and Zach in the games and then decide which of the 2 he's going to train. Ven wants to sign up too, but Zach takes the last slot, so Ven decides to help Herc train. Said training involves, you guessed it, destroying urns! With barrels too! Now we're getting fancy! Afterwards, the tournament starts up with Herc and Zach in the West bracket, and the winner will face off against the winner of the East bracket. Which is Terra. We'll get to him later. As Herc and Zach go head-to-head, the clash reminds Ven of Terra and Aqua's fight. But no time to dwell on that, as Unversed are attacking the square. Zach and Herc are raring to go, but Ven insists on dealing with it so they can finish their match.
You won't get past me!
Well, that's not too bad. Okay, that might be a problem. Fortunately for Ven, Herc arrives to help. This fight is kinda like the Thousand Heartless battle from KH2. That same visceral feeling of mowing down enemies. Except now we get awesome team attacks. Afterwards, Zach shows up, having just missed the action.
So you both threw the match? Who won then?
I left first, so it's not me.
Yeah, but I was only seconds behind you.
Okay, 1, Herc still left first, so he's the one who threw the match. 2, seconds behind? I know you said you don't run as fast, but the difference can't be that great.
Hey, I never said I'd coach the winner. All I said was I'd see the match, then decide. Look, being a hero takes more than just muscle. You gotta have heart and care about people. And sure, you both get high marks for that, but this time only one of you cared fast enough, and that makes all the difference.
Fair.
Oh, man! I was this close! Well, that's life.
Zach is taking this remarkably well. After Zach properly introduces himself, Phil reveals to Ven that he never planned on ditching Herc, and only used this ruse to give him some extra confidence.
I'll stop by once you're a true hero.
Stop by once me and him are both heroes.
Oh, so you mean never come back?
Damn! Hey, watch it!
I'm just gonna say it. I think Ven, Herc, and Zach's friendship is probably the best in the game. Moving on to Terra, he arrives to help a struggling Herc against the Unversed. Afterwards, Herc suggests that Terra enter the games, which he decides to do so he can test his strength. Meanwhile, we see Hades plotting.
Wait. Dark, moody, powerful. Yes, he's perfect.
Huh. Who knew Hades had a type?
Okay, stay with me. Darkness is inside everybody. Nothing to be ashamed of. You play nice with it, and darkness will be your best friend. But if you go and get all self-conscious and refuse to face it, the darkness will run over you like a debutante at a toga sale. And then where are you? Nowhere.
I mean, he's kinda right. So Hades tells Terra that he can help him control his darkness by entering the games.
You would not believe the bureaucracy involved with these things. Name?
Terra.
Kind of earthy, but all right. Now, height and weight. What's this? Favorite god?
Why does it matter? Unless this is like some sort of equivalent of a D&D character sheet. And thus we get some classic Olympus Coliseum action with several rounds of fighting monsters until the final match.
Okay, this is not what I had in mind.
What exactly did you have in mind, Hades? Run me through it. Let's workshop this a bit. So Hades decides on a plan beta as Terra gets into a match with Zack. After beating him, it turns out Hades is using his dark powers to control poor Zack, and thus it's time for round 2. After giving the poor kid another good thrashing, Hades just up and leaves.
Well, I'm no hero. Trust me.
You kidding? Listen to those cheers, man.
Coming from empty bleachers. Moving on to Aqua, she arrives to find someone first, but more scary than that is Phil trying to be a ladies' man.
Stand back, sweet cheeks. I'll take care of this.
So naturally, Phil leaves the fighting to Herc. After taking them out,
Strong enough to be a hero.
You think being strong is the same as being a hero?
Sure, mostly.
oh Herc, you still have such a long way to go. Anyway, he mentions that Terra is the current champ.
Everywhere I go, it's terror this, terror that. More like terror bull.
I hate how well that pun works. So Phil suggests that if Aqua enters the games, she might come across Terra.
I got an idea. I'll sign you up myself. And if you need a trainer, I'd be more than happy to put you through the ropes.
Whoa, Phil! There are children present! Anyway, the games here are pretty much the same as Terra's until...
The guy I'm supposed to fight is someone else named Zack.
Aqua, right? Hey, I'm Zack, your opponent in the final.
Jesus, Zack! If you had moved that fast before, you might have actually been able to help with the unversed. So after a match against Zack, Aqua's final opponent from the other bracket turns out to be Hades. You would think that letting a god compete would be against the rules. But what apparently isn't against the rules, however, is when Hades brings in a teammate. Oh hey, Hydros! Been a while since I kicked your ass.
Rule number 2. Combatants may call for backup. Maybe you better call yours Bluebird.
He's already here.
Yeah!
Don't, Zack.
What? No. Why?
I can do this on my own.
Not that I don't believe in you, Aqua, but having help would make this go a whole lot smoother.
All yours, Frosty.
Fire!
That could have been so easily cut, and I am so glad it wasn't. So yeah, this fight is really a combination of the Hades and Ice Titan fights from KH1. After the fight, Zack has quite the proposal.
Hey, how about one date?
Oh, you mean, no. I have to leave right away.
I freaking love Awkward Aqua.
Well, how about this? I become a hero, then we go on a date.
I can't make any promises.
I'm not hearing a no. And Zack isn't either as he rushes off. So that was Olympus Coliseum. This is what Kingdom Hearts is about right here. I still have no idea why this is the one Disney World where Final Fantasy characters show up, because it's moments like this that make the crossover really worth it. As for the world itself, I have to admit it's a bit of a downgrade from KH2. While it is still better than KH1, giving us a glimpse at Thebes, it's still nowhere near as explorable as it was in KH2. Also, for some reason they decided not to host the Coliseum fights here, instead moving them to a world called the Mirage Arena. It's back in the first circle of worlds, and I haven't brought it up till now because there's no plot there. The only difference between it and previous Coliseum fights is the fact that they changed the look of the arenas to different worlds, including Olympus Coliseum. Overall, a fun time though. Well, that's it for this episode. Tune in next time as we look to the stars.